Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to go over 7 tips that's going to help you design a better island. I know it could be really challenging getting into that creative space, so hopefully this video does that for you, and if it does, definitely give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and let me know what you think of my island. Drop a comment, tell me what you think, and if you have any ideas, I'm definitely open to hear them. Tip number 1, the little things matter. If you can see right here in my plaza, I have these little rocks here, and it really just adds that extra touch, that extra flair that just gives it a little, difference and makes it stand out from some of the other things you may have seen, or maybe you've seen similar things to this. I mean, I definitely got this idea from a video that I saw, and I will definitely leave that in the link below, but it's just a good design tip to add those small little details and be, attentive. And here's another example of those little details. I created a tiki bar here, and I could have definitely stopped with, the chairs and the tables and have the menu and have the tiki bar with the coconut trees, and, it definitely could have done it. But I added a little bit more to it. I wanted it to make it feel like people live in here and people do interact with things in here. So that's why, I put these little flowers as centerpieces on the table, and I have this little bookshelf, just in case they want to have like a little activity, as well as these speakers to, provide some entertainment and some music. And yeah, I think that those little things is really what matters. Okay, I wanted to leave this part as, the last tip, but I think that what I said before is kind of a perfect segue into it right now. So what I'm going to say is watch YouTube videos, find inspiration. Like, look at what other people have done. We are people and we can't all do it by ourselves. It's really hard to be creative when you're not looking at anything creative. I mean, sometimes you can, manifest those ideas in your head, but a lot of times it's because of the things that are around you in your daily life that will inspire you to do things. So, I got some of these ideas for, the tables and the chairs online, as well as like this little like wooden thing, but I made it my own. I made it go up to the bar as opposed to just like the entrance to the bar, and I changed the arrangement of the chairs and tables, as well as like the color and stuff like that. And that's kind of what is going to separate my idea from other people, and creating those iterations. And that brings me into tip number 3. Add a little bit of you. I have this whole design here, and there's definitely some elements here that I pulled from the internet. For example, the menus that you can see right here. I got these. I have a creator code for them. I'm going to leave them down below in the description if you'd like them. But, I wanted to make mine stand out, and I wanted to be a little more fun. So, I used to live in San Francisco, and there was a really cool bar around the corner from my house, which was a cheeky bar, and it was called Zombie Village. And I played with that idea, and I was like, it's not big, it's small. It's like kind of like a little hut. I also like looked up on Pinterest and looked up some ideas for some tiki bars, and I found Zombie Hut, and I thought it was perfect because it reminded me of that bar that was by my apartment, as well as kind of the small little stall that we have here. So I thought it was perfect. So yeah, I did that, and then I added my own little flair. I created my own sign with that name, and that's what makes it mine. So yeah, definitely add a little bit of yourself in your designs. Tip number 4 is go the extra mile. Put in the work. Take your time. I found these little trimmings of these terracotta rocks, and I could have just simply did just the up and the down and the side to side, and then left these little spaces in between, like you can see here from the entrance of my my village, which I kind of like it how there's an opening, because it opens up for new ideas for later. But I didn't. I made sure that I got all my corner pieces in, and I took my time to what I said before, those little details. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good so far. Oh yeah, and I have this little guy here that I moved her house because it's just in the way to my downtown area. But yeah, so, take your time. All right. Tip number 5 is a little less vague and just to talk about design, but it's just like a little tip to Animal Crossing, and I think it's really cool, is add waterfalls. Like, waterfalls are so cool in this game, and you could do so many different things. Like, you can see here, I have like this area, and I have like this kind of 3 different waterfall thing going around the side, and it adds a little emphasis to, creating that pathway and that transition into my little downtown area here where I have all my shops. And like, here's another example of like something that I did with waterfalls. I just did like tiny little waterfalls in front of my museum as well as to the side, and it kind of makes this whole area kind of look tropical. And then I decided to add some bamboo trees and some zen fences and stuff, and I'm definitely gonna experiment more around with this idea. It's definitely not finished. But yeah, just kind of just goes back to what I was saying. Waterfalls are pretty fun and cool. Okay, tip number 6 is a good one, and it's create a good user experience. So I'm actually a designer, and I actually, know some user experience, and I can tell you how many times I've gone to people's islands, and it is just a mess, and you don't know where anything is, and it can be kind of frustrating because you have to like type like, hey, where's your shop? And then you have to follow them and stuff. But as you can see right here, when you walk into my island, I have roads that are leading to everywhere, so it's really easy to find things. And we've got the plaza right here. If you come up this way, this will lead you into this direction, which then leads you into this direction, which can bring you into here. And then, yeah, then you're into the shop area. And yeah, that can be really helpful. So like using like your road systems and creating like roads and pathways to destinations is really gonna make people enjoy their time on your island more, because it's just gonna be so much easier to find things. All right, now the last tip, and tip number 7, is contrast. Contrast is a very important design element and is what's gonna make things give your audience like a focus, as well as make them feel more energetic and enthusiastic to look at your designs. So one way you can do that in Animal Crossing is just by just kind of creating different experiences when you walk from one area to the next. So like you see right here, I have like these like trimmings, and I have flowers and houses, and then once you walk over into this area, there's like this huge waterfall and like this bridge, which is like really different than what we just saw, right? Like first it was like a flat plane, and there's just like little details, and then now it's kind of like crazy and extravagant and like very tropical. And then like you come in here, and then there's like all these flowers, and it feels so much fuller, and there's a fence, and it just feels like more developed, and so it kind of feels like a new area. And it's definitely a work in progress, so there's definitely some different things that I want to do with it, but yeah, so far it's looking great. And then yeah, like I showed you before, then we have like this like kind of zen garden. I want to have like this place like very minimalistic, and then I have like these little like islands, so instead of bridges I have like these little places to like hop on and stuff like that. And that's another thing that I'm doing to create contrast there. And then if you come over here to the left side of my island, you see I have this little idea that I'm working on, and I want to do an art school, an outside art school, a figure drawing class, really. That's why I have like the changing room and the chair. I'm gonna get a statue, and then I'm gonna like take a picture of what you see and stuff like that. And I got that idea from like another video that I saw. But yeah, it's like much different. There's like a lot of like open grass field here, and so like it feels like a completely different area. And then like we come over here to this side, and then this side is just like complete nature. It's just like a bunch of trees, and I'll probably chop it down at some point, but like it's kind of cool to just have like the beginnings of my island still there. And definitely got a lot of fruit. But I have so much money from all the turnips that I've been selling. Anyways, yeah, pretty fun. But that's the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and definitely give it a thumbs up if this helped you, give you some ideas. if you like some of my ideas, you know, definitely just go ahead and like take them. And but if you make a video, like please, you know, credit me for some of my ideas as well. And yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. I stream on Twitch Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock. I play some different games. I play a Battle Royale, play some Warzone, some Apex Legends, and I'm a big Smash advocate. I'm a pretty decent Ken main. If you guys play Smash, I mean, a lot of people play Animal Crossing, also plays Smash, I think. But anyways, I'm ranting on, I'm getting on. Let me get you guys on with your daily lives. And yeah, thanks for checking out my video. Have a great day.